Hello all. In the last video, we have used this formula to calculate the number of the part. What we are going to use is that we are going to use the whole number and also the percentage to find out the number of the part. This time I will change it and I will give you the number of the part and also give you the percentage, and I want you to find out the whole. So this time we will use the unknown and also the algebra to find the answer from this question. So let's have a very simple example. Is that question 10. Find the unknowns in each of the following. This time 70% is what we call is the percentage we are going to find. And then of x, that means this one is the whole after of, is equal to 105. This one is the part. So this time we will going to have the percentage, whole, and the part. We will use the unknown x times 70% once again, and we got the 105 here. So what can we calculate is that we will change it back to the fraction once again. X times 70 over 100 equals 105. So what can we do is that we will move the 70 over 100 to the right hand side. So what can we do? Because it's divided by 100. So we will move here to the right hand side. We will got times 100. And because this is times 70, and we will move to here is that divided by 70. So what we have is something like this. In case we will interchange these two, and we got 70 from the numerator to denominator, and 100 from the denominator to the numerator. So we will do the cancellation. First of all, we'll cancel 2 0 because they have the same. We'll cancel 10, and then we divide 105 by 7, and you will see this is 15. So for x, you will see the answer is 150. So we can calculate it immediately. So now I will give time for you, maybe 15 seconds for you to do question B, and then I will tell you the answer afterwards. Okay, now I will tell you the answer now. So if you cannot finish, please pause the video and until you finish the questions. Okay, now the answer is that you will see once again, 125% this time is the percentage once again. The percentage. And also for y, you will see this time is the whole once again. And for 200 is the part of it. So we have something like this. We will write down the formula is that y is the whole times the percentage is 125% and equal to 200. You have the formula like this. Okay, now what can we do is that we will write it the fraction once again. Y times 125 over 100 equals 200. So please pay attention, this time is 125, so it must be bigger than 100%. So you will have an improper fraction here. So I'm going to move it to the other side. So you have y equals 200 times, okay, for 100, this is the denominator, go to the right hand side, we will change it to the numerator, and 125 from the numerator, I will move it down to the denominator. So we will have something like this. Okay, let us do the cancellation once again. For 125 and 100, you will see this is 5, this is 4 immediately. We divided both of them by 25, and then afterwards for 5 and 200 we cancel it, you will have 40. So the answer for y, you will see the answer is 160. Okay, so this is the answer of 10A and 10B. Okay, now I pause it for 15 seconds and we will go to the application problem. That means we are going to give you some words that to in this question, so make sure that you know how to do this. Okay, now we will turn to the next page. Okay, now for question 11. Okay, now look at this. In a zoo, 6% of the animals are lions. if there are 12 lions, find the number of animals in the zoo. So what you can do is that you must let the unknown for this time. Last time I gave you the question, you will see that I give you the unknown x and y here. So this time you must have your own unknown. That means we will let something for it. Let n be the number of animals in the zoo. Okay, so this time this one is the whole of this. For n, this is whole. And 6% obviously is the percentage we are going to use here. And finally, 12 lions, that means that the part of it is the lion, okay? 6% will equal to 12, so this is the percentage with the part I'm going to calculate. So we have the whole is the n times the percentage, and then we will get the part number. So we have this. And then you can move the time 6% immediately to the right hand side. You got 12 divided by 6%. Okay, what we can do is that we can have 12 divided by 6 over 100. And then what you calculate that is you are going to interchange 6 and 100, become 100 at the top and 6 at the below. So we do the cancellation. You have 6 and then 1 and 2. So this is 200. So the answer for is there are 200 animals of this. So we can use the same formula, but this time we will have the unknown. So make sure that what are you going to calculate? In this question, you are going to calculate the whole part of it. Okay, not the part of it. So please pay attention. Sometimes you will change the question one by one. So you must notice that which one is going to calculate the part and which one is going to calculate the whole. So make sure that you know how to do this. Okay, this is for question 11. So I pause it for 15 seconds and I will go to the question 12 and you can do it by yourself first. Okay, now I will go to question 12. Okay, so please do it by yourself first. In a marathon match, that means it's marathon. Okay, 86% of the runners finish the matches. That means that they can finish, they can 完成. Okay, and if 645 runners finish the match, find the number of the runners in the marathon match. Okay, before you do this, we must let something because this time 86%. You will see this is a percentage, and 645 finish, not the whole runner. The whole runner include the finish and not finish. So you must pay attention that you are going to use the part and the percentage to find the whole. So we must let unknown. So let us let n be the copy. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Once again, let n be the numbered of runner, be the runners, in the marathon match. Marathon match. Okay, we have something like this first. Okay, now I'll give you 15 seconds to do these questions. Okay, if you cannot finish, please pause the video now because I need to save some time because the video otherwise is too long to upload. So please pay attention if you cannot finish the question. So please pause the video first and I will tell the answer now. Okay, the answer for this one is that you are going to calculate n times 86% will equal to 645. So you have something like this. And then after that, you are going to calculate that n equals, someone say I can divide it directly. Okay, so you can directly to divide it by 86% here. Okay, you divide it. And so n will equal to 645 divided by 86 over 100. And then we interchange these two numbers. And then you have n equals 645 times 100 over 86. Okay, let's do cancellation. First of all, I'm going to calculate is the 2 with this. This is maybe 2. Okay, this one is 50 and this one is 43. And then after that, you have the 43, and with this one, I think that this one can be calculated because n must be the whole number. So because 43 is the prime number, just so it must be obviously divided by 43 immediately. So luckily, you will see the 43, the answer is 15. Okay, we can do it here. 645 over 43. You have 143, 215, and then you will times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. And then 1, 4 times 1 is 20. Okay, luckily, okay, we do the cancellation. This is 15. And n equals 15 times 50. So this is 750. So the answer is that you can say the number of runner is 750. Okay, so we finish these questions. Okay, this is question 12. Okay, afterwards we will go to question 13. It's a little bit tricky because you will see 2 different words in the same time. Okay, now I'll pause for 15 seconds to make sure that you check the answer and understand what I'm doing in the question 12. Okay, now we will go to question 13, and now this is the time for you to do it by yourself. But before that, we must pay attention. This one is fail, the percentage of it. So what's the past percentage? Why do we need to find the passing percentage? Because the number I gave to you for part is pass, not fail. But you cannot calculate. You cannot use the x and minus the, or n to minus 546 to get the answer. It's unrealistic for you to calculate. So find some good way to help yourself. Okay, first of all, but I must let something first for you to help do it. Let n be the number of participants. Sometimes if you do not have enough space, so just write here under of that, okay, in the examination. Okay, just write to the second row. Okay, we can do it by yourself. Okay, now I'll give you 15 seconds to do it first. And after that, you can pause the video until you finish, and I will check the answer about it. Okay, we will show the answer to you all. So if you have any problem, please pause the video now. Okay, now we are going to do is that we are going to do the n times. Okay, but this time is 45%. We are going to have some n times the percentage will equals 546. But this time I want to find the passing percentage, but not failing percentage. So what can we do? If 35% is fail, so that means that we will use 1 minus. That means the other must be pass, so we use the 1 minus 35%. So we'll have the formula like this. Okay, once again, I've told you to do it. Okay, 1 will change to 100% once again, minus 35%, equal 546. So next what we do is n times 65% to 546. Okay, you have something like this. And next what we will do is that n equals 546 divided by 65% is divided by 65%. So what can we do? N equals 546 divided by 65 over 100. We change it back to fraction, and then n equals to 546 times 100 over 65. Okay, we do the cancellation. Once again, this is 20 and 13. Okay, I think that this one can be divided by 13 because n must be an integer. That means a whole number. So if you cannot cancel it, this will be a trouble. So I think that this one can cancel it. So why don't we try here? 546 over 13. So you will see 4 is 52 and 26. You have 2, so you have 26. So the one is 42. So n is equal to 840. So the answer, there are 840 participants. in the examination. Okay, so we have question 13. So please pay attention about this. Okay, now what we're going to do is that in this video we are going to set the unknown for you to help to do the questions with the percentage. So make sure that if you want to find the whole number of it, then you must use the unknown. Okay, that means you are going to use the algebra to solve the problem. Okay, make sure that you know how to do it. Thanks for watching.